Did you know that you do not have to freak out when you go to nursing school? I know, probably nobody told you, right? In this video, I'm gonna walk you through 3 ways that you can be successful this term. You don't have to listen to the nursing school rumors. You can do this, all right? Let's go. It's the craziest thing, right? When we get into nursing school, we're all excited, but then we hear all the nursing school rumors about how impossible it is. This instructor's so hard. Nobody ever passes this class, and oh, it's the worst. Seriously, my friend, do not listen to the nursing school rumors. You can absolutely pass nursing school. It does not need to be the worst time of your life, okay? There are so many things that you can do to help you set yourself up for success this term and pass, I promise you. So we're gonna walk through the 3 things that I found really helpful when I was in nursing school that really helped me, well, get straight A's, and I was also able to take every single Saturday off. So let's talk about it. So the first one, probably one that you maybe have noticed with yourself, perhaps not, because I know that it was tough for me to notice this, was all the brain drama that I was bringing in to nursing school. So here's what's gonna happen, friend. I promise you this is what's going to happen when you go to nursing school, when you sit down to study, when you sit down to take an exam, whatever. When you try to do something that is outside of your comfort zone, your brain is gonna tell you all of the reasons why you can't do it, why it's too hard, why it's impossible, and this exam is so hard and you're not gonna pass, or why, if you sit down to study, your brain's gonna tell you all the things that you should be doing except for studying, like the dishes need to be done, or the laundry needs to be done, or you should be with your children. All of the brain drama. It's all going to come up for you. Does this happen to you too? Just me? Tell me in the comments. But I think this is a real legit thing. This brain drama can really, really hold you back because when you sit down to do something and try to be productive and get things done, your brain's gonna tell you, no, we need to be doing something else. Or no, this is impossible. And you're gonna be less productive and less efficient, right? When you're in nursing school, we need to focus on studying, right? We need to focus on what we're doing. Like what we're actually learning, trying to prepare for the exams. And if we are just busy thinking about other things or getting caught up in all this drama that we're creating for ourselves in our mind, we're not gonna be as productive and as efficient. You're gonna waste time, ultimately. And so it's gonna take you double the time maybe to do something that should have taken you, half that time, which is really not a good thing when you're in nursing school because you have so much to do, right? Like there's care plans, 3 days of clinical a week, you've got skills lab, you've got skills checkoffs, you've got lecture classes all week long, right? You've got group study sessions and all the things. You cannot waste time indulging yourself, right? In all of this brain drama and these excuses and, all the things that come up for you, right? In your mind. When you sit down to study, you have to focus on studying. It's just how it is. We gotta be focused. We have to be efficient. Another thing that's really important for you to do in nursing school that so many people don't do is to stay positive. Okay, we have to look at the bright side, my friend. You are in nursing school. You got here, right? That took you so much work, so much time, and you are here. And because you are here, I know that you have it in you to pass nursing school. You have made it so far. So stay the course, stay positive, and keep going. Let me tell you, friend, if you are feeling beat up and run down and overwhelmed and stressed and anxious and worried and all of the things, you are not going to be as productive when you study as if you were feeling joyful and grateful for being in nursing school and content for being in nursing school and happy about being in nursing school, right? It's a very different kind of vibe, right? If you're happy and optimistic, you're going to get a lot more done and be a lot more productive than you would if you were I can't do this, and it's so hard, and nursing school stinks, and all of these things, right? Like we said, all the brain drama, don't do that to yourself. Stay positive. I know it's hard, even when everyone around you tends to be on the other side of that. So remember, do not be conformed to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, okay? Stay positive. You've got this. You can do this. Now, tip number 2, get things done early. This is huge. So when your instructors give you like a research paper or a care plan or whatever to do, right? Or if you're studying for an exam, make sure that you start early and try to get it done early. So if you have like 3 care plans due by the end of the week, 12 care plans due by the end of the week, make sure that you start those early and set deadlines for yourself, not the deadlines that your instructor set. So let's say like they're due by Friday. Maybe you set a deadline for yourself to get them done by Wednesday, Tuesday even. If you want to push yourself, that will give you a really nice buffer space to breathe, right? Take a breath. But if you get things done early, then you're not going to be like last minute stressed out and frazzled. That's just, that's kind of how it goes sometimes, right? And you also don't want to put yourself in a position where you could procrastinate. Procrastination in nursing school, not a good thing, right? Like we all know this. Do not procrastinate. So set deadlines for yourself that are before the deadlines your instructors have, and that will really help you kind of stay focused, stay engaged, and get things done in a more productive way. Because if you have a tighter deadline and you do what you say you're going to do, right? You're going to get it done by the deadline you set, and it's a tighter timeline, you're going to get it done right in that time frame. Like stick to your word to yourself, do what you say you're going to do, put in the work. You're going to be so happy that you did. You do not want to put things off last minute in nursing school because like I said before, there's so much that you have to do and you don't want things to pile on each other, right? Let's say you have a bunch of care plans due by the end of the week, but then you also have a research paper due like Tuesday of next week. Well, you need to be working on those 2 things at the same time in the same week. And you don't want things to keep piling on each other. So get the care plans done and out of the way so that you can focus on the research paper. Things like that. If you're studying for exams, same thing. Like get things done beforehand so that you can focus on studying for your exams. You do not want things to pile up on top of each other and put yourself in a situation where you could get overwhelmed. Not helpful. Now, tip number 3 is to focus on critical thinking. Now, here is where so many nursing students just get it wrong, and I wish they didn't because critical thinking is everything in nursing school. I get it, friend. When you come off of your prereqs and A&P, it's very easy to stay in that like mindset of memorization and I need to know this and I need to read everything in the textbook and know everything about everything. That is not how nursing school goes. That is not how they test you in nursing school. You do not need to know everything written in the textbook. You do not need to memorize stuff. What you do need to know is the critical thinking, the why behind things. So when you are learning about a disorder in nursing school and you're looking at the pathophysiology and the signs and symptoms and the nursing assessments that you have to do and the nursing interventions that you have to connect all those things together. It is not about memorizing a list of signs and symptoms or a list of nursing interventions. That is not going to help you. You have to understand why those signs and symptoms happen. You have to understand why we do those nursing interventions. That is what's going to help you pass your exams. Your exams are not going to test you on how well you memorize stuff. My friend, they are going to test you on how well you critically think and apply the information that you know to a case scenario question, to a priority nursing school question, SATA questions, right? Those select all that apply questions. Your tests are going to be full of those. Those are all critical thinking questions. So you have to actually understand the information and be able to apply it to like a patient situation, a case scenario question. And so understand why the signs and symptoms happen, why we do those nursing assessments, connect it all back to the pathophysiology. This is all the critical thinking that it takes to pass your exams. And if you are not focused on that, if you're just focused on memorization, man, that is not going to set yourself up well for your exam because that's just not what they're going to test you on. So you're really going to struggle when you get to your exam if you are just focused on memorizing things. You have to take that extra step, that leap to critical thinking. And thank the Lord. This is exactly what we teach inside our NursingSOS membership community. We walk you through the critical thinking through everything that you need to know for nursing school. So inside our videos, the step-by-step nursing lectures that we have, the study guides, we give you the key critical thinking points that you need in order to pass your exams. It is fabulous, my friend, just fabulous. So definitely check the NursingSOS membership community out. The link is down below in the description for you to see all the details. And there's also 3 things that you absolutely have to study for every single exam because it's going to show up on just about every exam you take in nursing school. So click on this video and I'm gonna walk you through what those 3 things are. It's gonna change so much for you. You're gonna be so much more prepared. And my friend, go become the nurse that God created only you to be. You have got this. I believe in you. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.